Hello again, everyone. We are back to show you how to play a two-player game of Tavern Tales. This is the latest mode that our designer, Greg, has worked through. We are super proud of this. We've been playing it actually non-stop ever since Greg first came out with the set of rules. It plays super well. It's super intense. It has all the same aspects of set collection and bluffing. It reduces one aspect a little bit, and that is the card quantity in your hand. Doesn't play as much of a role, but it increases the bluffing aspect even more. So you'll see this in action. Greg is going to talk about, he's here with me here today, and he's going to talk about the changes and the differences between the 3 to 5 player game and now what we're going to do differently in the 2-player game. So Greg, welcome. Thank you for taking the time. Let's tell people what it's all about.
Really exciting. Now, we've been working on this for quite a while, and we could see when the campaign started just how many people were commenting, asking about the 2-player mode. Obviously, with Dungeon Drop, it's going to expand it a lot for people. A lot of people are playing Dungeon Drop 2-player, and they want the same from this game. So we really had to try and give it to you. So for the last few weeks, we've been working non-stop on this, and now we think we kind of have it down. It plays mostly the same, and it is, as Jason says, just the one big tweak.
Oh, and one other note just for people watching. So this is kind of a second video. If you don't know how to play Tavern Tales at all, we recommend you first watch the other video that we're going to post at the same time. That's the video that I played the game with Ken and Eric. Those are 2 reviewers from different reviewer outlets. And we had a great time, played a 3-player game. I fully taught the base rules of the game to them. So watch that. That'll teach you how to play the normal game, and then this will make a little more sense, because we're not going to teach you how to play the full game here. We're just going to tell you the differences. But before we do that, I also want to point out that we're going to play with some of the advanced stuff. Now that you've heard about the relics, they're woven into the feats deck. In fact, there's one right there. The elite characters are also going to be shuffled into the hero deck. And they're going to work slightly different in 2-player mode, which Greg will explain in a second. And then lastly, you'll notice that 2 of our locations here, the caverns and the catacombs, we're going to play with those with their special ability side. So the caverns has 4 face-up feats instead of 3, so there's more choices there. And the catacombs has 3 face-down feats. So this is interesting, because when we start a claim there, it's like we don't know what we were fishing for in the dark catacombs. We just grabbed whatever we could, and we'll see what it is afterwards. So, with that, Greg, how does 2-player work?
Okay, so we've tried to keep it as similar as possible, and it was also very important with all of these stretch goals that we've unlocked. We've had, well, about 15, I think, unlocked so far in all these different categories. We want absolutely everything to be in the game. So all of the new locations, all of the feat cards, all the heroes, everything that you can use in the 3-player game, 4 or 5-player game, you can use in this game as well. So that is a great starting point. So you have these locations here. We're playing with a few of the different powers. The feat cards are playing exactly the same as they are in the base game. So the scoring is exactly the same, still first to 30 points. And the heroes is where it operates slightly differently. So we're still using a bluffing system, but rather than being able to bluff around the table and hide when you're playing an operative, a hero, pardon me, you are going to be able to play the heroes face down, and the other person is going to have to guess, is it a real hero who's in this location, or are they just bluffing? Are they making it up? They're saying that they were here with the elf, but is that actually true? And that's the kind of dynamic that we have going on in this game.
Right.
So I'll sort of show you the basics of how the play works here. So if we start the game, we can set up here. We're going to be drawing initially 5 cards each into our hand.
And then we discard one, right?
One of these, absolutely.
All right. So it's pretty similar in terms of what you're looking for, Greg, right? Like you still want to have synergies between, you know, the different locations. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So you still need to build up those sets as much as possible. Oh, okay. Something's done slightly wrong. So you're still going to need to have lots of heroes working in the same location to have the maximum chance of success. But even if you've just got 1 or 2, you've still got a good chance, but you will need to bluff that little bit more.
Yep.
So when it starts off, let's say I'm starting the game, I will play my first hero and start a claim just as normal. So let's say I claim that I was with Stonekin, and we were together. We were actually robbing the Inferno. So over in the Inferno, what were we taking? Well, I think when we were there, we took a clear gem and we took a blue gem. We were just really focused on those gems. So that's my claim.
Okay.
The same as in the base game. Now, from this point onwards, the other cards are going to be played face down. So for Jason's go now, he's going to try and make a counterclaim and say, actually, it was me who was there.
Yep. And so I have two choices at this stage. I can either play a card face down and claim to have been there as well in the Inferno, or I can pass. And the reason I might pass is if I feel like I don't have a shot at all of beating Greg in this claim in the Inferno, but I like my hand maybe for next turn when I want to start a claim somewhere else. That might be a reason that I might say, you know what, I pass. I know that I'm just going to give you those 1, 2, 3 points, but I accept that. So those are my two choices at the moment. But I don't need to pass. I am completely in on this because I was also at the Inferno working on that blue and clear gem.
Not so sure about that.
And so now, Greg, you have a different choice to make, right?
So, on my go here, well, I could say that you're pulling my leg a little bit and lying and turn over your card. And if you're lying, then I'm going to win. And if not, you're going to win. I could play my own hero if I want to bolster my claim a little bit more, if I think you're telling the truth. Or I could fold completely, and that would give you the win in this hand. And the advantage to that would be if I've got a good hand, if you win, I will be starting the next hand. So I'll be able to start with a fantastic position. I'll be able to use all of my heroes in the next side. I think I am going to play again because I actually did have a lot of help in the Inferno.
Yep, but like I told you before, there's no question it was me doing this job in the Inferno.
Okay, I think there might be a question. In fact, I'm going to ask the question. I don't think you were in the Inferno.
All right, so you are going to choose to flip my most recent card. And what do you find? It was me at the Inferno. So what Greg sees here is that I did play. My most recent card was a card that has the Inferno. I was not lying. Now, because I want to tell everyone else who's watching along, I just want to show what was my first card that I played. I did not have Inferno on that first card. I did lie, and I got away with it. So this game that's the bluffing side of things, right? I could have chosen to play this one in that first slot, but, you know, you're kind of hedging your bets as to when might Greg call me out and how far do I want to go, because I'm also managing the cards in my hand and maybe I want to hold on to certain cards for a later round. You're going to see these strategies start to emerge very clearly. So I won this hand. And this all gets discarded. And because I won, I go first in the next round. But we both draw up to 5 and then discard 1. That happens every single round in 2-player mode. You never have a separate action where you just draw cards. That doesn't happen here. You always draw up to 5 and discard 1. Now, I know that I'm in the lead, so I'm going to be looking here for cards that match what I want to do on this turn, and I do see exactly how I want this to play out. All right, so, oh, no, I said I lead. I'm sorry, I don't lead because I won this round. Greg leads. I might have actually done the wrong thing there, but that's okay. I made my choice. So, no, because I won the round, I got the treasure, Greg leads this round.
I too, and I know exactly where I'm going. Because I was in the catacombs, and I performed some heroic feats or kills. I don't quite remember what they were, but I know they were heroic. And I think we did 2 things. two magnificent things, and it was these two.
Yeah. So for the folks who are watching, you can see my cards, and this is one of those scenarios where I don't even know what these are. I don't know if they're going to help me. It's not worth me wasting this hand. So I'm going to... I wouldn't tell Greg something like I just told you. I'm just doing you the favor as watchers. But I will pass and let you stake that claim successfully.
Okay. Well, exciting moment always when you get turned over.
Oh, it was a blue gem too. And
well, I think you missed the chat.
Oh, and I should have taken 3 points, by the way. 1, 2, 3. There we
go. Okay. So I have the first of each set, so that is 1 point for each.
And now we draw up to 5. So I draw 1 card. Even though I didn't use any cards, I can still draw 1 and then discard. And I will discard this one. All right. And now it's me because you won that last hand. I go first. I was hanging out with the dwarf in the mine shaft, as makes sense. And we were going after blue gems and treasure chests.
Okay. I mean, it does make me slightly nervous that you weren't in the last hand, so I'm thinking you must have a few. You've got to have a few of them if you were that confident to let me have the last feat. So it makes me a little bit nervous, but then I have got a lot of them myself. And I reckon I could take this all the way. So I think that's my story you're selling.
Yep. So for the watchers, I have an interesting choice. Do I think he's full of you-know-what? And I just flip his card and call him a liar? If he wasn't lying, though, I lose these 2 things. And I do really want them. But if I call him a liar, I get to save my hand for a later round. And it's still a powerful hand, as you can all clearly see. So, really interesting choices. I am going to continue my claim, though, and yeah, no, that was me.
Okay. I'm still pretty confident that that was definitely me. I've got a very clear memory.
Not even a little.
No, I'm pretty sure it was me. Really sure.
Why are you doing this? You're baiting me. You're baiting me. And, okay, well, everyone's gonna see... Oh, so Greg, one of the last rules that you were tweaking, tell me if I'm right here, because this matters. So I'm about to play a 4th card, and then if you decide to play your 4th card, yours is face up. Is that right?
That's correct. So if I get all the way to my 4th and final card, if it matches the location, then I will automatically win. If it doesn't, I'm going to lose. So if I think, well, it's going to go all the way, if I've been able to save a hero at the very last go, then I can actually guarantee victory if it gets that far. But that means I need to get through a lot of bluffing so far and hope that you are not going to call me out at any stage beforehand, which could still happen.
It could still happen. And so even if I had a perfect hand of 4 cards that all match the location, I could still lose this if your last card is truthful.
You will still lose this.
No, no, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to call bull on your 3rd card right here. And, oh, jeez. So that's an elite, which works at all locations.
Yeah, I had to lie a little bit earlier. That was straight at the beginning. That was your chance.
Ah, all right. Because I know, so just so folks see, if I played it out, I would have played my 4th card face down, which, by the way, was truthful. Greg, all 4 of mine were truthful.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it doesn't matter, because you would have, now, you don't have to show me, but you would have played your last one face up, and then I don't, you know, whatever it was, right? You might have saved
I'm happy to show you. I can show everyone at home exactly what the last card was. It was... not that location.
It was not, so... Oh. Wow.
I wasn't going for that. I thought you might call me out because you might think I'll be saving for the last go, so I was a few steps of deception all the way through.
Yeah, and this is... you can just draw a new hand, I guess. But folks watching, this is typical when Greg and I play. He's really good at this, and I tend to fall into his traps for some reason. All right, I lost those good things. But draw a new hand of 5, and then discard. And he won again, so I go first in this round as well. I might keep going first as long as I'm not winning a hand. Of course, I want to win a hand. Let's deal these back out before I decide what to discard. All right. All right, I know what I'm doing. Oh. Greg baited me.
I'm sure you'll get your own back.
All right, so we're gonna be talking today about the ice caves and the relics, and I'm not gonna give you a chance at that pink gem, but I was playing with the relic and a goblin.
Now, why wouldn't you give me the pink gem? Are you
No, because I'm done giving you cards. I keep doing that. I don't like it.
Very pessimistic. Well, I don't mind what you're giving me, but I will definitely take it.
No. No. I say no.
Yeah, 100%. But that was me. I killed the goblin.
He's gonna do it again to me. I hate you so much.
You know it's true.
Nope. Lie. God.
I told you. The trick to bluffing is just never lying and always having the perfect cards.
Yeah, but I had the perfect cards last time, and I still lost.
I hate to say it, but you missed your chance.
Yeah, I always miss my chance with you. It's just what happens.
Alright, back on the track.
Alright, so I go first again. You get more points again. Alright, so I'm going to start again.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Let's see if I can do something useful for a change. Consumables and the clear gem action were happening in the Inferno.
Wow, the Inferno. I remember it well. That's so funny that you're in the Inferno because I was there not that long ago. And I was stealing some gems and consumables.
Yeah, you are full of crap, but I'm not going to call you out yet.
No? I think I might call you out. Because I haven't done that very much so far. I think you might be feeling a little bit confident.
And that was exactly what I predicted. And I predicted correctly. So I get that. That's now 4 points plus 1. That's 5 more points. Up at 8. Finally, I did something useful. Alright, draw 3 new cards. And you're gonna go first. That matters for my choices. So like specialists for me right now are less useful. Unless I just want to save it for a later round, because I'm not going to be starting the round, so that's something you want to kind of think about.
Okay, I'm going to roll the metaphorical dice. So I'm going back to the catacombs. With the fairy, where we performed a few magical feats. We might have had a bit too much gingerbread because I don't remember what they were, but they definitely happened. And they happen there.
Is that a fact?
That is an absolute fact.
Yeah. Well, I was hanging out there too. Fishing in the dark for whatever that was.
Oh, you must have seen me there.
It was very dark. I don't know if I saw much. But I know what I grabbed in the dark, and it was those 2 treasures right there. They're mine.
Until I took them off you, and they became mine forever.
Not even a little.
Okay, now I think this is the moment. This has got to be the moment. Oh, I don't know. Don't know. Alright. You know what?
Oh, you didn't go for
All
it,
the
huh?
way. All the way.
You did not go for it.
I don't think you've got another one.
Well, I was kind of hoping you'd go for that last one. Yeah, so at this point, I guess I have an interesting choice. Do I want to keep this in my hand or just pitch it? Either way, I'm losing this hand, so I will pass. I'll keep my card.
You pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you had only went for my bait that last time.
Well, what did we win?
Yeah, what'd you get?
Ooh. Very nice.
Oh, and you already have one?
That is powerful in this game. Okay, so we've got a gem worth 6 is the third one. And we've got a relic worth just 1 more for now. And that's going to put me just at the edge.
Alright, 2 more at the catacombs. Alright. Went into the ice caves with the wood elf. And we were... Oh, yeah, you're not going to take it from me. We were going for consumables and pink gems.
No, I don't think you were. I think you're telling my own legend.
That was really fast. That was really fast. Get your hand off of that card. Get your hand off my card, too. Well, it was me. I'm telling you. All day long.
No, it was me. It was me.
That's super fast. Just stop it. Still in.
I'm ready with the next one.
Flipperoo! And got baited again. I have a hard time calling you out in this game. It's not my forte.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, I just gave you a second pink gem. Man, you are good at this.
Another 4 points, and that is a flipperoo. Let's do this.
Jeez.
So it puts me on to 19. In the normal game, this would mean your hand size would go down from 4 to 3. In this game, that doesn't apply. It's just the same the whole way through the game.
Yes.
Right.
I lead again because I am stinking out. I'm really not. My score's fine. I just hate giving you the points on my turn. All right. Back in the mine shaft. Killing trolls and getting gold.
Yep, I think that was what I used to say back in the mine shaft. Killing trolls and getting gold.
Nope. Get away.
You know what? I don't think so.
Get away. Lay off my gold, my trolls. All right, that's 4.
I just didn't want to play any more cards. I thought I've got to try it, but it was risky.
8 and 6 is 14. Uh-oh, so you have 2 relics. That relic is worth 12 points for you. Is that even enough to let you win? It
I
it is. If you get that relic, you win the game. Kiddo, this is gonna be a tough round.
Oh, I'm just taking the loot straight off.
And you are gonna go first this hand. Okay, get rid of that one.
Right. So I think I was back in the ice cave a little while later, and I was just hooked on these pink gems. Just couldn't get enough of the consumables.
That pink gem would give you 5, and 3 is 8. You would be at 27. Jeez. Ice caves, huh?
Ice caves.
Yeah. Well, can't let you take all that credit for yourself.
I can back it up with another shadow folk.
Yeah, but I can back it up more.
Okay, now that was quick. In the words that you used, that was quick.
Yep. What you gonna do about it?
I'm gonna go with my instinct. I'm calling it. Sometimes you just know.
Your instincts are good. How do I wish I wish the watchers could give me some advice right now on how to proceed here, because
So coming down to 27. So now I'm not even thinking about where I'm going. Anything will do. Now I'm just thinking about stopping you as much as possible.
Okay. 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 Well, I've been so on point this whole game that I was just crawling around in the dark grabbing for whatever I could.
Ooh. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I don't think either of us have gone into the caverns the whole game.
That is true. With all those treasure chests as well. It's a real shame. But I did go into the catacombs quite a few times.
Did you?
Oh, I did.
I don't think you did.
I think I did.
I meant it when I said it.
Okay. I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that feeling. This card. I think that could be the light that does it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I put too much pressure on it now.
But I now have this whole decision again. Are you saving up or are you bluffing? Last time,
If I didn't have them, I wouldn't be playing.
you shut up.
Whereas I think you weren't expecting to get this far.
I was not.
That's what I'm hanging it all on. So this one here, this was never meant to exist. Okay, let's try.
Oh, boom!
Oh, my goodness.
Nice. I
That
finally got something. Of course,
chocolate.
it's a bunch of leftovers that we don't even know what they are. Let's see what they are. What did I get? I got a gold. That's good. That's
Ooh,
gonna
that's good.
be 3 on top of that one. And oh,
Ooh.
another 4 is 7. That's not bad.
Wow.
So
Now it
7,
is
4.
good.
So I'm at 21. That puts me on the map a little bit more.
Wow, 21.
Ooh, what a
is
round. Okay, I thought that might have been the
gold,
end.
hero.
So now you are leading. I wish I could make faces at the watchers right now, but they kind of know what my face would be at the moment.
Okay. You know what? Seeing as this might be the last go, fingers crossed, I think we should definitely take a trip into the caverns.
Ending it with the mystery, huh?
Because I was there and I was just stealing treasure chests left, right, and centre.
Oh, caverns, not catacombs. Ah.
Oh, no
Well.
mystery. We know where this is going.
That would not give me the win. It would give you the win.
That was the plan.
So that kind of means passing is not an option, is it?
That's true.
That is true. All right, I'd like to call in a friend and ask how to play this. All right, well, we begin our journey here.
And we end our journey over here. That's the whole game if you press the letter F. That's it.
I did press the letter F, but it's on my cards.
I think I can go a little bit longer. Fill my cavern dwellers.
You can, but you would be making mistake.
Right. I will leave it up to you how this game ends.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
the Gear
oh my God.
Golem. I had a hand of 5 specialists that I drew up to.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that was painful.
Oh no.
All right, so that gets me 7 points. The next hand will win it, no matter what, I think.
Definitely. I think I was just too
Oops.
excited.
20. Oh, yeah, 20. So 21 and 7. 28. Yep, 28.
Oh, definitely. Good luck.
And to you, good sir. What do we do? Draw 5 cards. And I won that, so you're going. Well,
Ooh, nice position to be in. Okay. Let's get rid of you. Right. Well, for the last time, you've seen it before, and you'll see it for all time. It was another dwarf in the mine shaft. I don't think there's anything I can do. How many points are we on? 28. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop you, but I would like to finish off my relics. And maybe kill one more goblin for old time's sake.
Oh, you might as well make it the clear gem, and you know that way either one of us is like getting. No, you don't want to give me any extra points. All right. Well, you see, the thing is, you don't know anything about what was happening in the mine shaft.
I know you're lying because I was in the mine shaft and I saw everything that was going on.
And that right there, folks, is gonna be the card that decides the fate of the game, because I'm calling bull. Boom! That is
Oh no.
3 points and 1 point. 4 points for me is enough for the win.
I think there's a moral lesson in this. You know what I had left? Mine shaft. Mine shaft.
Yeah, and I had none.
Oh, I've just thrown my glasses down in disgust.
Well, there you have it, folks. 2-player game of Tavern Tales. I gotta tell you, we fell in love with this game right away when Greg had shown it to us several months ago. And, it didn't have a 2-player mode. We told Greg early on it'd be great if we could find a way. And then when we launched our Kickstarter campaign, there's a lot of you who chimed in very quickly at the notion of, wouldn't it be great if there was 2-player, or just you play Dungeon Drop and that goes down to 2-player, and maybe it's just you and your spouse or whatever. So we put a lot of effort into this. I mean, Greg primarily, and then we've all been playtesting this recently. This is just so much fun. I mean, I'm biased. I'm the publisher, but this game's fun. It really is. At all player counts, and I'm really proud, Greg, of what you've pulled together here. So thank you. I know that the backers are going to thank you as well. This is fantastic.
Well, no, thank you. I'm really glad you enjoy it. It seems to be really good, and thank you to the backers, because I've been tearing my hair out for these last few weeks trying to meet this design challenge. But everyone's input, it really seems to be coming together, and I hope it just gives another way to play.
Absolutely. Well, super. We won't keep you all any longer. Thanks so much for backing us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your interest. Thanks for your support. We love you all, and we will talk to you on the campaign. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. Speak soon.